Robin Marshall from Smith Williamson joins me now. Robin, thank you for this. If we just look at what George Osborne had to say, in essence, we knew that this was coming. It's the 500,000 public sector job cuts had been well flagged up,
yes,
and as had many, indeed, of the spending cuts that we saw. The question, I suppose, is what does this do for Bank of England monetary policy? Because in order to stimulate growth, it's not going to come from any kind of fiscal spending. It needs to come elsewhere, right?
Yes, absolutely. And I think it was interesting that Governor King overnight was again speaking warmly about the fiscal stance,
yes,
and in a way giving the nod. And he knows, I think, that the Bank of England is going to be trying to deliver the recovery, and in a way he's now interpreting his mandate more broadly. It's not just an inflation target. He sees it as sustaining demand management as well, sustaining demand if fiscal policy is going to be locked up over the next 5 years.
I'm interested to know what you think here, because of course the Bank of England is not supposed to engineer any kind of social policy, and the Bank of England, the Monetary Policy Committee, is supposed to be completely separate from what's going on with the fiscal policy and the government. And yet there does seem to be a degree here in which the two are working in synergy.
Yes, absolutely. Well, there was a suggestion before the election. There was almost a sort of Faustian pact being struck between the Chancellor, the leader of the opposition, opposition Chancellor then,
yes,
George Osborne, and Governor King, whereby the sort of budding Chancellor to be was anxious to take fiscal policy out, tighten in the way that the Governor was suggesting. So this is now this sort of pact has come to be.
I'll slash the deficit, you keep the rates
exactly
low.
if you keep the rates very low. And I wonder whether in the end we'll get a change in the bank's mandate even because that mandate was formed during the Goldilocks period, remember, when growth was stronger and slightly higher inflation rates.
So when you talk about a change in the mandate to do what? To allow it to do more of this kind of social policy?
Exactly, more like a Fed mandate, if you like, which of course is a dual mandate, both to preserve growth and employment and control inflation. We only have the one at the moment, of course, and I think they're now interpreting it almost as a dual mandate, the
yes,
Bank of England.
Well, fascinating stuff. That's great. Thank you very much indeed for joining us to have a look at that.